Okay. My goal is to move at least one of these bills today. I gotta think bigger.
Yeah, I think you can think bigger.
Yeah. Well, the interesting part is the first one, I was just informed that we had an amendment issue, so we're not going to do that one. I know you were sad about that. 25.
All right, Senate Bill 25 is a departmental bill from Department of Commerce that makes alterations to the existing Buy Maryland cybersecurity tax credit. The bill repeals the limit on the size of the company that can be considered a qualified buyer. So currently in law, that must be fewer than 50 employees, so that limit is struck out. Increases the limit on annual revenue for a business to be considered a qualified seller. Under the bill, that goes from 5 million to 10 million. It increases the aggregate limit on the amount of credits that may be claimed for cybersecurity technology or services from a single qualified seller. That goes from 200,000 to 1 million. It repeals the requirement that the Secretary of Commerce award 25% of the annual authorized amounts of credits to buyers that purchase cybersecurity services rather than the cybersecurity technology. It makes the credit refundable. It repeals the requirement that the department establish a panel of experts to assist with program administration. It codifies the name and intent of the program, and it sunsets the program after tax year 2030. There are no amendments, and that's the bill.
Questions?
Is there a cap on the total cost?
There's a limit set at 4 million.
Okay, so it doesn't change the bottom line in terms of the fiscal limit?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is basically just this was my bill several years ago, and they just making adjustments because it wasn't generating as much activity as we'd like to see. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay.
There's one.
That's one. All right, I like that. Yeah. It's kind of my bill.
In the committee.
Yeah. Go ahead. This is 58.
Senate Bill 58 authorizes local governments to grant a property tax credit for retail service stations that have been converted to another retail use, a residential use, or a mixed use. The local government, if they enact such a credit, would set any other provision such as the amount and duration of the credit. And under the bill, the state is authorized to include a 50% reimbursement to local governments for the credit. Now, this should look familiar. This was passed unanimously last year, but there is an amendment for the committee's consideration. The amendment would strike the provision of the bill that authorizes the state to include the 50% reimbursement. So rather than it just being authorization, it would just be completely struck out of the bill. And that was suggested by DBM. So that's the bill and the amendment.
Does this put this in the posture that the House will vote? I think we keep voting.
It may. I don't know that for sure, but I think it's a good, particularly given our times right now. I think it's a good amendment.
Move the amendment. Second.
All in favor of the amendment?
Aye. Move the bill as amended.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Thank you all. See how you do this? So the next bill, actually, we've got a number of subtraction modifications, and I put them on here initially, and then staff, we had some conversations about whether or not, because we've got more coming, if we probably should do them all together. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to, on this first bill, though, 148. This is just a housekeeping thing that I would appreciate everyone agree with me on. I'm just going to switch the name of the sponsor and the co-sponsor on this bill. We're not going to do anything else but do that right at the moment, and then we'll deal with everything later. This is something at the request of. So, all those in favor? Opposed?
So is
Can you
especially
say
like
that
1
one?
and 2, or is it new sponsors?
Nope, 1 and 2.
Okay,
That's all.
all right.
Yep. Okay. let's go to 163.
Oh, so it's taking over the one now.
Senate Bill 163 clarifies that foreign earned
Hold on, I apologize. Okay, we got to go back. We passed the first, with 25 and 58. All right. Who likes cyber? You love cyber. All right, you'll do 25, and Senator Brooks' bill. Corey, you want that one?
Why not? I'll go on as co-sponsor.
Okay. If we want to do that, is anybody want to be co-sponsors on 25? Raise your hand. Cybersecurity. Okay, did you get it?
Oh, I think council has.
Well, who's? Oh,
Matt's
Matt's getting it. Okay. Okay, and then on 58, if you want to co-sponsor, raise your hand. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. All right. Got to get into fighting form here. Remember what we got to do along the way. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 163.
Senate Bill 163 clarifies that foreign earned income should not or should be excluded or exempted from state income. This basically codifies the comptroller's existing practice, and there is no fiscal impact because it does codify current practice.
Questions on this? Senator?
With the understanding that I'm gonna be the floor leader,
Yes.
move favorable.
All those in favor? Senator Zucker will be the floor leader.
I'll go on Chris Well's bill too.
What's that?
I'll go on Chris Well's.
Okay. Okay, 170.
All right, this is another bill that should look familiar. This Senate Bill 170 establishes a task force on education funding and student population growth. The task force is required to analyze challenges relating to the delay in student enrollment counts and its effect on school funding, analyze the connection between growing student populations and the provision of school funding, and make recommendations regarding improvements to the provision of school funding. The task force has a report due to the Governor and General Assembly by December 15, 2026. There is an amendment that you should have. This is a sponsor amendment. The amendment adds one representative to the task force, a member of the Baltimore Teachers Union, and it also alters staffing of the task force. Originally, under the bill, it was the Office of the Governor, and now, as amended, it is the members of the task force shall determine the staff for the task force, and the State Department of Education shall provide data to support the work of the task force.
So, we voted this last year, right? Unanimous.
Yes.
Yes, it was unanimous last year. We do have an amendment. All those in favor of the amendment, everybody understands everything? All those in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. All those in favor of the bill as amended?
Aye.
All right. Senator Lewis Young, you get that one, not surprisingly. All right, we're just going to skip that subtraction modification for now. Okay, let's try to understand what this 188 does. I know we got some smart people in this room.
Senate Bill 188 is a departmental bill to increase the Transportation Authority's debt capacity. increasing it from 4 billion to 5 billion. It was last increased in 2024 in response to the Key Bridge collapse from 3 billion to 4 billion.
Okay, everybody understand this one?
What was the reason for, like, Key Bridge was self-explanatory in 2024. What's the reason for increasing this in inflation or?
Still the bridge.
The bridge is still the bridge, the cost.
And
And
it's
the, and the
bonding.
uncertainties, I guess, of like,
Yeah.
the timing of funding and all that kind of stuff.
Got it. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
According to, sounds like according to the Maryland Department of Transportation, it's tied up in the Key Bridge.
Yeah. Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Mr. Stallings, you want that one? I thought you might like that. He's whipping through this. Oh. Maybe we should skip this next one. Okay.
Senate Bill 193 is the same as the bill that you considered last year. The bill would provide a sales and use tax exemption for construction materials and warehousing equipment used in the target redevelopment area of Washington County. It's for the expansion of the Mount Etna Tech Park.
How many acres is that?
I didn't hear.
How many acres is that? Just out of curiosity. And there's nothing there now, right? Where'd you get this idea?
Which part of the idea?
All of it. Yes, sir.
150 acres.
Thank you. He's doing all right over there. I don't think he's gonna get many more bills to sign on the floor.
If you would like to take this one also.
I love when we help vacant land. It's one of my favorite things to do. Anybody have any questions? All, you like it, Violet? Okay, good. Good, Violet's on. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thanks, Porter. What's that? Yeah. What, did we find out all the information I was looking for on this one?
I got some of it.
All right, well, let's just chat about this one. It's more complicated. So we know what we'd be voting for. Talking about 247. Part of our growth agenda.
That was wise.
Senate Bill.
Move to reconsider 193. Okay.
Senate Bill 247 converts the biotech incentive tax credit into a grant program. The program is administered by the Department of Commerce. It repeals the Biotech Tax Credit Reserve Fund and establishes a new fund, the Biotech Investment Incentive Grant Fund. Consistent with the tax credit, this program would also sunset after fiscal year 2028. And there were questions about the fund and how it was funded in the past. So
The bottom line, though, to begin with, is this was running as a tax credit, and now they figure they didn't have as much success as they'd like with that, and so they want to change it into a grant.
correct.
But it's $10 million, period.
Was $12 million. This is now $10 million. Okay? Go ahead, there's more that you've learned about this?
Yes. So from
Maybe years ago.
For the most part, from 2016
Your bill. Huh? Yeah,
to,
give credit where credit's due. This came from Senator King years ago. I won't tell you how many years ago.
2016 through 2023, this tax credit program was fully funded by general funds in the amount of, as far 2023, it was $12 million. As in 2024, the money that was left in the fund that went unused was transferred to stay in this program, so the governor did not have to fund the full $12 million. The governor ended up funding in 2024, $5.5 million, so that it could bring the fund back up to the $12 million level. And each year, they're trying to, if there were funds left, they would just roll the funds over and only transfer the amount in to get it up to the level.
So, in the end of the day, again, we're doing a bottom line, 2 million change down, although it does change. It really doesn't change the structural. It just, and remember, this is only through 28, so it's only got 2 years left, and we'll have to reassess it then. So it doesn't play a major role with the structural. And it is. I mean, I think it's been a sort of hallmark of one of our growth industries in the state. So I will move approval.
Second.
Any questions? All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You can. Co-sponsors, raise your hand. Not you, Violet? There you go. All right, all right. Okay.
Got it right.
All right, got him? All right. Nancy, you could, or I saw a lot of shaking the head over there with Senator Augustine. He likes this. You want to do it, Nancy, or do you want to let the new guy do it? Okay, all right, very good. Okay. Those next ones, two next ones are subtraction modification. All right, let's see what this crazy bill 287 is. It's non-contiguous. That's a big word. I don't know. I like smaller words. That's all I can handle. I'm a little tired. I'm trying to keep going. Yes, sir. Go.
Senate Bill 287 authorizes the governing body of a political subdivision, including Baltimore City, to designate by resolution a non-contiguous blighted area within its jurisdiction as a development district under the Tax Increment Financing Act. There are no amendments, and
It's any jurisdiction, right? Or just Baltimore?
it's any county or
That's
municipality.
what. That's what. Anybody have questions about this? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, Senator McCray. Let's see about your next one. Oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. 289. I like this.
All right, Senate Bill 289, just to explain this one so there's no confusion with double negatives or anything like that. So currently in the Concentration of Poverty School Grant Program, eligible schools can use personnel and per pupil grants The statute lays out the requirements that the schools have to use that money for. And then excess money, the schools are authorized to put that towards educational programs that are listed, that are required by MSDE, and they're in COMAR, and that includes fine arts programs. That's current law. It's set to sunset beginning fiscal year 2028. So Senate Bill 289 repeals that sunset and maintains the status quo. Triple E is secondary on this. This committee has it first. There are no amendments, and that's the bill.
Yes.
I'm not clear, what is sunsetted exactly under existing law?
Just the provision that the eligible schools are able to use the excess funds from the personnel and per pupil grants. They're able to use that for these educational programs like fine arts. So that provision is set to sunset, just that part.
So if that's sunsetted, the money would be restricted to what?
I think there are some other authorizations in the statute that they're able to use, but they would have to use the grants as is required under the statute. I don't know what else they would use the excess.
Senator McCray, do you know?
It's just like he had stated, like, they were benefiting from the arts programs and things of that nature. I do know that it went before the AIB, and it was one of their top initiatives.
But did it just apply to arts, or is it a bunch of stuff?
No, it's a different education program just laid out by MSDA.
So it's a list
Yeah.
which includes arts.
Yeah, but arts is one of the ones that they lift up.
Gotcha.
So arts, music, things of that nature.
I got you. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Other questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Okay, I want to do this next one, but I think it's going to take a little work. Yeah, I do, and I'll tell you.
Oh,
You someone putting in a switch of sponsors like you did that earlier?
No. No, this one is, and I'll let Deneen jump, we know what this one's about. We created this legend. We got a lot of testimony that it was not producing the tax revenues that we thought it might produce. And we've been trying to get the information from the comptroller, and their initial response is that they had no way of breaking that out. And
6 million,
I think it was less than that, wasn't it? 2.5 was the original,
Or 2.8.
or 2 something was the original amount that we thought we were going to get. And I tend to believe the witnesses. And so we're trying to figure out a way, and we can talk about it offline if we need to, but we're going to talk with staff and some folks at DLS and see if somehow we can get a clear estimate of what is actually happening out in the world. Because I think it's kind of like, it seems to me that it's too little money to really be playing around with when we could probably help this little cottage industry be in better shape. So that's my mindset on it. Did you have anything else that you wanted to say? Yeah, we really got to come up with something other than what the comptroller has been coming up with. What's happening, yeah.
With how much we're probably going to lose. On
Forego, yeah.
Forego is a better word than lose, yes.
Yeah. Yep,
Bigger word.
yep, that's it. Okay, we'll keep working on that. All right, 356. This one was also unanimous last year.
Favorable?
second.
Sure. Anybody want to sponsor this? Co-sponsor? Okay. I'll go in.
Oh,
Why not?
Yep. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Was
it's
that
Melbourne.
So
Did you
I
get-
need to make sure.
One more time, hands up on those who want to co-sponsor.
Okay.
Okay? All right, all those in favor? Opposed? Yes?
I think I saw it.
Okay. Okay. All right. 379. Who did that last year? Remember? Who did that last year? You want to do it? Senator King will do that.
Senate Bill 379 extends through fiscal 2030 the requirement to include a $500,000 appropriation for the Recovery Residence Grant Program.
Questions? All's in favor? Opposed? Senator Heddleman. We did that.